First of all, I just want to thank Terrence for, for basically asking me to speak here. You know, he started speaking a little bit later than I did, but he was that young Thundercat that used to bring the fire that would energize me. And just to see him grow into, this philanthropic organization that he has, is very impressive. But, that's my brother. I love him to death. So whenever he calls, I'm here. So like he said, I'm going to do this in a three-part series. I promise I won't be long. But first, I'm going to talk about how easily you can have something and then it's gone the next. Just like how you can be here and go on the next, you can have material possessions that are here one day and go on the next. And then I'm going to transition into how sometimes you can have a talent, but you just don't have the opportunity. And then finally I'll conclude it with, just don't look down on people. So first, how quick things can leave. It's like from riches to rags. It's sad looking at what you got while reminiscing about the things you had. Especially when you had your dreams in your grasp once upon a time. But see, life can blindside us so fast and quickly remind us that the only thing promised to us is death, regardless of the time. Because sometimes life circumstances can so easily knock us off course. And my, it's strange how quick opinions change when your position has been rearranged on your high horse. Now, of course, they say it's better to have had it and lost it than to never have had it at all. That's an interesting concept, but I'm not sure those sentiments are shared by all. After all, some things are easier to obtain than it is to keep, and we all have to endure pain, but living with regret, now that's what makes the soul bleed deep. Now, if you sowed it, you reap it, but sometimes people's life can change so fast you wouldn't even believe it, but you believe it'll never happen to you. Why? Because you're just too smart. Those are the last words a lot of people said the night before they found out they were about to get laid off. Because all of a sudden the loan didn't go through because the debt wasn't paid off. And now those vacation plans had to be called off. All because all those material things right along with your self-esteem was suddenly hauled off. See, the cost of living has consequences. Whether it's good or bad, sometimes it happens when you least expect it. So just be glad if your life is where you want it to be. Because just like that, your tomorrows can turn your todays into nothing more than a distant memory. Dignity art. They always say that success is when preparation and opportunity meet. But then some people have been prepared for a while and they're still waiting for that opportunity. See, some people have the courage, they just need a hand. Some people have the skills, they just need a plan. Some people have a bill, but they needed a band. Some people understand how to build, they just need some land. See, sometimes it's not enough to say, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, and you thought you could, but you actually thought people would help you because they swore they would. But see, misunderstood don't have to be explained, but sometimes we do want an explanation on why heartache and pain showed up in our life without a reservation. And then we get real irritated because people always say what? Well, everything happens for a reason. But it becomes frustrating when you ran to the door every time you heard it not peeked out and opportunity was leaving. Leaving you feeling like you're on the outside looking in. Because everybody talk about the American dream, but sometimes it don't seem like it pertains to them. Because to them, having talent without resources leaves you stuck looking for a rope. And no, they ain't about to give up. So I ain't talking about hanging. I'm talking about as a symbol of hope. And see, I hope y'all ain't the type to always talk about what the preachers don't do to help people and how they spend their tithes. But when it comes time for you to dig inside your pockets to help somebody or to support a cause, all of a sudden, you don't have a dime. No, better yet, can't even volunteer your time. Hypocritical but typical lip service provided by those who provide lip service, but rarely do they provide real service for anybody in the community. Because these people had a talent. They just need some encouragement, and every now and then just break some bread with your brethren. Because for some of them, the roses are dead and the violence are few. And truth be told, they have just as much, if not more talent than me and you. But then again, who knew? Dignity. Finally, we can never look down on other people. Now that sounds real easy to say, but it's a lot harder to implement. Because sometimes you can get wrapped up in your life, you become successful, and so you forget about the struggle. See, every now and then you can get so high on your plateau that you suddenly forget about the gutter. But see, I'm not judging anybody because we've all been there. We've all said that if I can make it, then why can't you? True to a certain extent, but I think the truth is we give ourselves far too much credit, and we have to stop believing that poverty is the enemy of work ethic. We have to stop believing that if you have A and then you get B, it automatically becomes C like it does in mathematics, because in the equation of life, you always got to deal with that unknown variable. Now, I'm not saying be ashamed of who you are or what you became, because everybody couldn't do it. But while you patting yourself on the back with one hand, take the other hand and become a conduit.
Oh, son!
And if you can't do it or you won't do it, it's all good. Just don't look down on other folks to make yourself feel good. Because one thing that I know with certainty, you will never recognize what real love is until you fall in love with humanity. So ain't nobody here telling you to feed nobody. Just show them how to fish. Because they say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink with soda. You got to put salt in its mouth so it develops a thirst for it. And then you can ignite that passion to succeed so they'll work for it. And then you can give them a goal and help them walk towards it. Why? Because do you really believe that they want to be in that position? Do you really believe they want to be alone? They want to be without a home and not have anything that they really own, and roaming up and down the streets and then becoming the butt of jokes by the same folks that's every Sunday on their knees, man? Please. If you believe that, then you're part of the problem, because your whole philosophy is flawed from the start. Dignity.